Boom, what's up? My name's Seem. A lot of people say that fasting makes you energized, you feel like $1 million, which is the truth. But at the same time, some people tell that they feel slightly tired because of that. So, why is this so? Recently, I went on to Anthony DiClementi's podcast, Biohacking Secrets, and we're going to discuss about why you're feeling slightly tired while fasting and what to do about it. So, check it out.
He's dead tired.
What about the people who try to fast and feel awful, weak,
Mm.
shaky legs, brain fog? What's going on there?
Hmm. Usually, a lot of these problems come from mineral deficiencies and lack of electrolytes, because like sodium and potassium and magnesium, those are the biggest three electrolytes that people are already mostly deficient of, and especially when they're fasting, then they tend to lose it by excreting them through the urine and dehydration. So like generally, whenever I do feel tired slightly, then it may have to do with drinking a little bit of water with some added sea salt or pink lemon and rock salt into it. So that's kind of fix a lot of the issues of lethargy and heart palpitations even, and muscle cramps and things like that. And generally, like, there's also the problem that if you're fasting, then you may become you're gonna subconsciously you're gonna start moving less because your body has less energy. So if you stay indoors all the time, if you're sitting on your couch while fasting, then you're kind of missing the point. You still have to keep moving around. You still have to get sunlight into your body and adjust yourself to the circadian rhythms and get some fresh air and things like that. And whenever I do feel tired, then going for a walk, a little brisk walk for 10 to 15 minutes is gonna definitely recharge the entire body, and you're gonna feel awesome after that.
Yeah, it's so counterintuitive. When you feel like garbage, all you want to do is sit on the couch or watch videos or something like that. And I've at least realized in those moments when I'm tired, if I do what I want to do, which is nothing, it just extends the amount of time I feel like shit. Whereas if I'm like, all right, snap out of it, go for a jog, jump on the rebounder, go for a walk, do some breath work, something that is an expenditure of energy, where even though you feel like you're already shortchanged in that department, if you put out a little bit more, you end up feeling way better than just riding it out and being lazy.
Snap out of it.
And you'd mentioned the electrolytes earlier, and that being another one of the reasons that people who kind of transition to fasting while they're still building their fasting muscle may experience some of that weakness or waning energy. You just dump pink Himalayan salt in there, or do you use an electrolyte supplement like Salt Stick or something else?
There are like a lot of electrolyte supplements, but most of the ratios of them or the quantities, they aren't really worth it in terms of money and convenience. But you can get like most of the bang for your buck by simply using regular good quality sea salt or pink Himalayan rock salt, and to get the sodium. And for like things like potassium and iodine and magnesium, then there are these salt substitutes. And in the States, there's this brand called New Salt that has like a ton of potassium for it. But in Europe, there are like different alternatives for it. I'm using this Finnish brand called Pannosuola or something like that. But it's basically a salt substitute. It has less sodium, but it's going to have more potassium and iodine.
So a lot of the research is showing that sodium's not the problem. It's it's the processing of the sodium that's the issue. What's the deal with these salt substitutes?
Like, I think the salt substitutes are generally safe, and they're not gonna raise your blood pressure because you're already fasting, and your insulin is so low, which is gonna prevent any any negative side effects of sodium retention or something like that. The issue is the fear of salt, and the fear of sodium raising your blood pressure comes from the presence of insulin as well. And if you're doing like a keto diet, or if you're fasting, then you eliminate insulin, you have lower blood sugar in general, and you actually need more salt and more sodium to kind of counterbalance that effect. So research is it's showing that it's not the sodium, it's the insulin that is causing the issues.
Mm-hmm. And that's part of the reason that our electrolyte balance can become thrown off more so when we're fasting than when we're regularly eating, because of these changes in our insulin, and we don't have salted food constantly being consumed.
Yeah, like the kidneys, they're gonna detect low levels of insulin, and they're gonna flush a lot, or they're gonna hold onto less water, and you may potentially simply start urinating a lot, and you're gonna lose some electrolytes. So to negate that effect, you want to make sure that you're not drinking too much water either, because simply gulping down unlimited amounts of water is gonna simply make you piss it out, all of it. And also make sure that you do like balance it out whenever you do become dehydrated by adding more sodium into your foods.
Salt.
All right, that's it for this short clip. If you want to listen to the rest of the podcast, then I'll leave the link to Anthony's YouTube channel and podcast in the description box below, so you can check it out. But other than that, thanks for watching. Click the like, subscribe, notification bell as well. My name is Siim. Stay energized, stay empowered.